Austin, Texas, the music capital of the world. But not today. We're here to eat some of the best and most delicious barbecue on the planet. And I know there are literally 100+ spots to choose from, but we managed to hit 4 of the best in just 3 days. The first stop on our tour was in a town called Buda, where you can find the legendary Valentinas Tex-Mex BBQ right off the train tracks. Not only was it an incredibly beautiful spot, but we were able to score a tour of their prep room that housed 4 gigantic 1,000-gallon smokers filled to the brim with delicious meats. Now, I know we're in Texas, but the wood of choice here at Valentinas is mesquite. You can smell it from all the way outside the restaurant. Not only that, but it gives the meat an incredibly distinct flavor. You get a little bit of the nuttiness, sweetness, earthy, and even woodsy aromas that make your stomach growl. Once we were inside, the line already started to form, but I couldn't hop on until I got a sneak peek into the day's specials. Everything looked incredible, but what really caught my eye was the Barbacoa Loco taco with beef cheese. We also snagged a smoked brisket taco and a breakfast taco, but to be honest, everything on the menu sounded insane. Everything was legendary and the meat was perfectly tender. This is probably one of the strongest starts to any food tour I've ever been on. We'll definitely be back with bigger bellies. Our second stop took us back to Austin, hidden inside a very unassuming strip mall. And you know you're in the right spot when you see smokers parked in planters. Welcome to Interstellar BBQ, better known currently as my new favorite barbecue restaurant. I know, big statement, but I'm going to tell you why. I mean, there's a reason why Texas Monthly put them in the number 2 spot of all time. The 40-minute wait in line did not feel like 40 minutes at all. Everybody was excited to eat here, which made the experience that much more magical than it already was. And I ordered like my life depended on it. Brisket, pulled lamb, sausage, peach tea glazed pork belly, scalloped potatoes, Gouda macaroni and cheese, beans, and a chorizo cheddar grits. And believe me when I say this, everything on that tray was exceptional. The pork belly was one of the best bites I ever had, and you can bet that I will return the next time I'm in Austin. Be sure to add Interstellar to your list of must-try barbecue restaurants. And now we're off to Driftwood, where you can find the legendary barbecue restaurant known as the Salt Lick. And just a little pro tip here, head straight for their open flame fire pit. It's like Disneyland for smokers and grillers who love watching their food get cooked right in front of them. If Mount Rushmore was made of meat, this place would certainly be the direct source. It's just piles and piles of proteins, from ribs to sausage to briskets and even pulled pork. The space itself is gigantic, so you don't have to worry about waiting in line if you're coming for dinner. With all this space, it's perfect for families and even parties of 20+ people. And even though the food wasn't my favorite, the experience alone was worth coming for, which I truly loved. We're back in Austin for the final trip of our tour, and what better place to cap everything off than Terry Black's. I waited a long time to come here, guys. All the hype, all the pics, all the brisket. Finally, we made it to the place where 130 briskets are cooked every day. And let me tell you something, it did not disappoint. The main goal here was to get some of the most incredible brisket of the entire tour, and I can confidently say that we got it. It had a great bark, it was incredibly moist, and the pepper really made the meat shine. Some other honorable mentions were the ribs, sausage, creamed corn, and their macaroni and cheese, which were all great, but nothing could outshine that brisket. For me, Terry's was a great spot to end our tour and prevent any other cardiac arrests. We were on a mission in Austin to eat nothing but the best, and we certainly did. Our only regret was not being able to hit all the spots that were on our list. But next time we visit, we'll be sure to go to some new spots and revisit ones we saw. Clean smoke, filthy mouth, baby.